What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran. And we're going back to the 1997 concert at Pleasure Island in Florida on tour for the Medazzoland album. And we're up to Come Undone. You know, this is one of the tunes that, as I talked about in the early stages of the Duran Duran deep dive, I did know going into the deep dive, as I explained then. I knew some of Duran's tunes from the 80s. I don't think I actually had any of their tapes, but I remember hearing some of their classics, and then a decade later, when I was in my early teens, I remember hearing this tune and Ordinary World and being blown away, both, oh wait, I remember that group, and you know, these tunes are amazing, but they sound a little bit different than the tracks I'd remembered. And indeed, as I went through the Duran Duran catalog, a number of you will know there were certain tunes like The Reflex and Save a Prayer that once they started, I was like, oh wait, I know this tune too. So yeah, it's been amazing to explore their catalog and hear all the different styles they've explored on the studio albums. And Adam, who has allowed us to go through this concert, he was explaining to me specifically the way it was, you know, essentially every tour they would reinvent their sound and their performance style, including for older tunes. And he was saying it's really cool to see that mosaic now, but he was saying, you know, as a fan, and maybe as a fan that likes one style or one performance idiom more than another, you never quite knew what you were going to get, and you might not like something that they tried on one tour as much as the way they did the tunes on another tour. So it's interesting to hear all these opinions from Duranis over time. And again, I really enjoy the Medazzoland album, so I've been enjoying the way that they're performing the tunes, not only from that, but from previous albums on this, or at this concert, and on this tour more generally. So I'm looking forward to hearing one of my favorite tracks from them still, Come Undone. Let's hear it. This is Come Undone, originally from the Wedding album 1993, but heard here at a live performance at Pleasure Island in Florida, 1997. Love that line. Something real, all the magic I'm feeling, all your lost in the smoke sky. We'll make it alright. Come undone, now we try to stay blind to the hope I agree. I agree. Honestly, it's like the culmination of that one is making me emotional at the end. But seriously, I love that tune. I think it's a great performance. A couple of people have commented, and I agree. There are moments where you can hear it's a long concert, probably at the end or near the end of a longer tour. So there are moments where I feel like you can hear a bit of vocal fatigue from Simon. But I enjoyed how there were moments where it's like he would like rally and like flourish and like really hit a line well. And by the end, that one where he like extends the line like really high. I thought he hit that perfectly. So shout out to Simon, shout out to the band. And yeah, it felt like very true to the original sound, the studio recording sound. A couple moments where I think there was some like backing vocals added and a couple little like a guitar flourish or two, but ultimately it was pretty straight away. So again, it's the kind of, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But yeah, ultimately it's just a great tune. I think it was a good performance. Let me know what you think. Again, shout out to Adam and all the other Duranis, still part of the journey. I know I haven't been back in a little while. I realize this. Bottom line, there's so many deep dives that inevitably a number are slipping off. So I do apologize, but it's back on the radar. We will try to get through the remainder of this and then see what else remains and what people would like us to go through in terms of the remaining live performances and so on. So bottom line, let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.